for me, this is like a really lovely story because you started literally with the bottle, and from the bottle, just from experiencing the presence, the revitalizing potency of the bottle, you started to actually really experience it for yourselves to the degree that you knew there was something there. It wasn't like a placebo. Do you know what I mean? It was a real thing.
No.
Yeah, I think that the bottle thing is even I was a bit skeptical, you know, just to see what it was like. And it does sound, if you not know, let's say you haven't had any sort of information about how water can be slightly changed in structure, then you would be very skeptical and think, well, water's water, and what's the difference? But like I said, everybody in the family has come around to the fact that you can't really, once you do that test, you can't really deny the difference, really.
Well, I'd been at work, so no, I didn't know anything about it, to be honest. I'd just seen these strange bottles on the table, and I thought I'll open one of those. I'll have a drink out of that. This looks fancy. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have got told off. But I did try it, and it just tastes as if there's nothing's being passed through it, and it's just as it should be.
Yeah.
I think it tastes a bit sweeter than normal water, especially if you make a hot drink or something with it.
Yeah, and I'd never heard of it before, and obviously the Granda name came up, and I think Claire wanted to get a filter for the water, and I was interested, and that was fine, but I was interested in the bit after the filter before it goes through the tap, and I've been interested in easy water with Gerald Pollack and all of those types of people, and how the water's used in the body. And then when I looked at your system, it seemed that was great, because it did the filtering, and then it restructured the water before it came out the tap, and it looked great for what we needed. We then decided to get some Granda water and do a few little tests like you maybe can outline, and we did it with the whole family, and I think they initially they were a bit dubious, and so was I. And we did this thing where we put the water next to the Granda water, and we did it with some wine. We also did it with some fruit. And my other son, who's not here today, he's quite skeptical, and even he thought that particularly the wine, when you put that next to it for like 5-10 minutes, you could definitely tell the difference between how it had restructured that. But in the end, we decided that financially we didn't want to commit to the whole system, if you like, and we wanted maybe a more slimline version that we can take out if we go places and move and that type of thing. And then you came up with this other slimline option, which that's basically where we've ended up now. I mean, I think that's what you've done with your, that slimline system, and you've been able to take it mobile, if you like, in terms of within a caravan and stuff like that.
Yeah, completely. No, I was blown away, and it was a last minute thought. We drove my daughter to Sweden last summer, and I thought, what am I going to do? And they discovered they had this slimline system, which crazily we hadn't thought of using, And I plumbed it into the first caravan site I went to, and I was staggered. I mean, the water just tastes sweet. It just tastes. I mean, water shouldn't taste sweet. It's not like sugary sweet. Do you know what I mean? It just tastes.
Yeah.
It just tastes.
Yeah, that's what I find it tastes like. Yeah. But
it's not like sugary sweet. It's just like it has.
No, it's just
it's like a sort of a dewy nectar, isn't it? It's just.
Yeah. But I especially taste it when in a cup of tea. That's when I taste when it's a bit, to taste the kind of sweetness.
Okay, really excited today. We just had delivery of our tri-filter Granda slimline system, and we're just going to unbox it and show you what we get on the delivery. So that's the whole unit with all of the filters, and I bought a tri-flow tap which I've fitted today. This is the system just before we're going to put it into the kitchen cabinet. This is the video of the final installation of the slimline Granda unit with the filters. And the whole unit just looks like that underneath the sink. And then finally we get to turn the water on, and we've got lovely drinking water coming off on this side of the tap through here. And then when we're washing up, we use the hot and the cold with this lever here, which means that we don't use as much water through the filter.
You know, I'm really happy with the results that we've got from it. You can definitely tell the difference. And to be fair, we've got good water here. You know, we live in the northeast, and the water that we get is you know, it's pretty good. I'm sure it's slightly better than the water in places like London maybe, and those types of places. But even with a reasonable water that we've already got, it does make a massive difference, and you can definitely tell the difference even, you know, from that higher starting point.